You might be wondering, how good is the Denver Broncos defense in actuality? Well, it's one of the best in the NFL when it comes to stopping the run, when it comes to just pass coverage in general. Even their special teams is one of the best in football right now. And in this video, I wanted to break down the film and show you exactly what they're doing that has offenses completely rattled. Now, for example, on this first play, we're going to see a little bit of a double mug look. It's not completely double mug, but it's very close, right? We're going to set these two linebackers over the middle. They're going to get really close to that line of scrimmage. They're going to make Bryce Young feel a little bit of pressure, right? Now, what they're actually going to do is bounce these guys to the out. The good news, they're in a 5-man scat protection, okay? Now, what that means, or actually a 6-man scat protection, what that means is we're going to get a slide here to the left, and we're going to get man-to-man to the right side with the running back as well on the man side. Okay, so basically what this means, because we're showing a blitz here, they're actually going to drop back into hook curls. Now, look at this play. This dude is going to initiate the point of attack here, but bounce to the tackle, okay? These guys both got one-on-ones. You can tell this is a slide to the left. He's looking on that side. Running back's going to pick up on the man side. Look at Cooper. He's going to reach that point of attack and then bounce back towards the middle, which gets the running back to commit to that right side fully. And look at this play. Whoop! Draws just a little bit of pressure on Bryce Young, okay? Now, what that does is, in his head, Bryce Young, okay, I'm throwing the football, right? He scans left, going left to right, and right when he sees Cooper make that ground past the guard, he's like, I have to throw the football. So he throws it just a little bit early, gets deflected, and PS2 is there for the interception. Guys, this defense does so many things in terms of showing a blitz here, right? Looking at this setup, and then both these guys dropping back. They only send 4, right? But in actuality, this guy comes, this is beautiful. We're going to break down a ton of film. I'm going to show you why this defense is so special. Before we dive into the video though, hit that like button. If we get over 300 likes on this video, we'll be dropping a part 2 where we break down the offense before their next game. Hit that like button and let's get right into today's video. Alright, so here we go. Now we have an RPO. So Bryce Young can either hand this ball off here, or we got like a hitch at the top of the screen, and then we got a fade to that left pylon. Now we're going to see just straight one-on-one coverage here. You have one deep safety, so this is what you like to call a yes-no read. In my head, Bryce Young probably says, all right, they have one eye safety. We're probably going to throw this fade no matter what. So I think right now he has already made the decision that he's throwing this ball, right? Now, one thing you need to do in man-to-man coverage is look for the football. You need to turn around at some point in time. That way you don't draw that PI, right? Now, in my head, most likely I'm probably throwing this hitch right away. With that off coverage. Bryce Young, a little bit, I'm not a quarterback, okay? I think he makes a good decision here with this one-on-one ball. I just don't think it's perfectly placed. Look at Jaquan McMillan, right? He sees the wide receiver initiate his head turning up, making it look like he's going up to catch the football, right? Then he turns around and snags it. Ended up being a penalty on the offensive line for an illegal man downfield, which again shows us that he can hand this football off here if he really wanted to. But again, goes back to that yes-no read. He wants to throw this football every day of the week, right? And honestly, I think it was a good decision. If he throws his ball in a better spot, this is a touchdown. But Jaquan McMillan, probably one of the more underrated nickels in the NFL. Makes an unbelievable play. Watch him turn his head. All right, at the very last second, he's going to notice, all right, the wide receiver's going up for a catch point, right? He's trying to jump up. Let me turn my head, and then just snags it. What a play by McMillan. Again, they have the ability to make a play like this every time, which is terrifying. All right, look at this pass rush here by Denver. Now, the concept here, we're going to get both these guys initiating the point of attack with their mans, but we're going to see that this man right here, right, he's going to gravitate towards the guard, allowing this dude to swing back around. Plus, notice Jonathan Cooper here, about 3 yards outside of the tackle. The reason they like to do this is because we know the speed of him is just electric. He can really explode off that edge and, create pressure on the quarterback. Whenever you can create a little bit of pressure, especially on a quarterback, like Bryce Young, you can generate 5 different outcomes, right? A bad pass, a bad decision, an interception, forced fumble, a sack, right? Now, in this play, as we get 99, getting back over to the middle, great job of the interior of the defensive line. But look at Cooper, man. His eyes are always going to be on the quarterback here, right? And his ability to maintain and then disengage from a block and then make the stop, right? This is what we want to see from the defensive line. I think they executed this to a T. I think the pass coverage on this play and press man to the outsides, I mean, beautiful. I mean, everything is clamped up. If you're a quarterback, what are you going to do? I mean, just look at this football field. Everything. Maybe you have this. Maybe. Most likely not. That's clamped. That's clamped. Nothing there. Nothing here, right? And you got a deep safety over the top. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback. And then the pass rush, man, just so smart. Let's go, man. Love to see it. Now, before we get any further into the video, make sure you do me a big favor, guys. Hit the like button for the part 2, right? If we get over, I don't even remember what I said, 300, 400 likes. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, though, more importantly, because it's free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And we're going to be here all year, right? Offense, defense, individual player breakdown for almost every single Denver Broncos game for the rest of the season. Join the family, turn on post notifications, and with that being said, let's kind of dive right back into the video. All right, once again, right, generating pressure. We can get the quarterback to throw the ball just a tad early. I want you guys to pay attention to 3 different people on this play, right? We got our interior defensive lineman. We got Jonathan Cooper off the edge, and then boom off this side as well. I mean, these guys are electric, dude. Especially right here. This dude's going to absolutely demoralize the guard, push him back about 3-4 yards into the face of the quarterback, and it forces him to throw this ball again. Just to look at him. Oh my God, that's a big guard as well. You got pressure off both sides. Bryce Young decides, I'm going to throw this football a little bit early to this dig over the middle, and man, these can really turn out to be bad plays when you throw it like this. But, gets lucky, it's an incompletion. Could have been a pick, could have been a really bad play, but again, the reason we're here right now is because this defensive line is just, I really don't know how to describe. Look at this. Oh my God, demoralizing. Not only does he knock him back 3-4 yards, right? But he also gets the hit on the quarterback as well. Wow, they got some ball players. And you know what's funny? It doesn't really matter. You can put in Baron Browning, you can have in Nick Bonito or Jonah Ellis or Jonathan Cooper, Zach Allen, right? John Franklin. They have so many different guys that can get to the quarterback and generate pressure. And that's the most telling thing about this football team. They have guys everywhere that can just make plays. Here we go again. Another pass rush here, getting pressure on the quarterback from the backside. Nick Bonito ends up securing a sack. He's another one of those, depth guys who could be a starter on probably 30 other teams, or Jonathan Cooper. All these guys are starters. They're just starters. Again, great job block shedding, right? Being able to disengage. But more importantly, I want to give a lot of credit to this pass rush. I think they've been great. But when we look at the coverage here, I mean, it's amazing. And again, right, maybe you can make a case for this being open, yes. But if this is a bad ball, that could be a pick 6. Right, you got to make sure it's there. It's a 2-on-1. So yes, it could work. It could. Be honest, it could work, but nothing else is open. Nothing else is even relatively open. Could throw it, decides not to, and then walks his way into a sack by Nick Bonito. Great job here by the defensive line. They're just built different. All right, real quickly, before we deep dive back into the video, go check out Underdog. They're going crazy right now. The amount of opportunities you have to win money is insane. Not only are they giving 31% profit boosts, but they also have fun games like higher, lower. They have drafts that you can play, fantasy drafts, right? But man, they have some of the best opportunities and make football so much more fun to watch. Like, let's put in something, right? We got Jordan Mason over 83 yards. So let's look at the Washington Commanders here. Let's see what they got going on for Jaden Daniels. And let's go Jaden Daniels over 229 passing yards. I think he's going to eat up the Ravens defense passing the ball wise. Let's lock that in. And if we just wanted to do that, we can throw, just say 10 to win 30. But you can go up to 5 picks, win up to 100 times your money, and just load up, man. I mean, they're giving you so many opportunities. And get this. Not only if you sign up using my promo code, link in the description, they're going to match your first deposit up to 50%. So if you put in $1,000, they're going to give you $500 free. But also, on top of that, when you sign up, they're going to give you a free square. Now, basically what that means is the first play you're going to get is, for example, Jaden Daniels over half a yard. Guys, the freest money you'll ever win in your life. This is so much fun. You don't have to just bet on the Commanders. You can do MLB, you can do WNBA, NHL, MMA, tennis, NBA is coming soon, right? They have so many things to pick from. And look at this. If we just want to look at DK Metcalf, you can go over targets, first quarter receiving yards, first touchdown score of the game with 4.54 times your money, right? That would turn it into 10 for 313. Guys, this is so much fun. Go check it out, and let's get back to the video. All right, speaking of Jonah Ellis, I wanted to get at least one clip in here of him. He's going to be at the top side of your screen, and when you talk about the Nick Bonitos and Jonathan Coopers and Baron Brownings and Jonah Ellises, this might be the most deep defensive pass rush in the NFL. It's insane. It's insane to think about. These guys are coming off the bench. They'd be starters on any other football team, pretty much. So we're going to see a one-on-one to the top side of your screen. We're going to notice very quickly here that he's going to fake like he's going to attack the inside. We'll watch this from the other angle as well after. But again, he's going to put all the pressure onto that left foot of the tackle because it looks like he's about to bounce inside. But you're going to realize quickly, boom, gets back to the outside. He's going to lower his center of gravity. He's going to get underneath that shoulder of the right tackle and then just beat him, right? Forces Bryce Young to get outside the pocket. And then we have guys on the interior doing a great job here, right? And then they had to throw it away. Watch this from the other angle. Jonah Ellis is a beast, man. Jonah Ellis is a beast. Hey, we get more fans over here in Denver to go to these games. Come on, man. I know this was a beautiful win. But again, let's watch Jonah Ellis here. Boom, right? Fakes like he's going inside, even tilts that head over to the right. Boom, hop, step outside. Great move, gets low, underneath the shoulder, creates that pressure, and Zach Allen's right there to clean it up. Let's go, man. This defense is legit. Defense is legit, man. Denver Broncos are a good football team. They're a good football team, and I think they're going to get better and better as Bo Nix continues to build chemistry and whatnot with his teammates. So I'm excited to see how that progresses. Man, this defense, though. This defense. With that being said, I do want to end the video here. There's so much more to cover, but I don't like posting 15-20 minute videos, so I'm going to end it here. Make sure you guys do me a big favor. Hit that like button. More importantly, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications if you haven't already done so. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next Broncos update, which should be very, very soon. Peace.